All right, we are rolling.
Okay, so here's the general routing for the surge tank lines for you, Derek. The point at which you'll want to use as a reference to mount it is this threaded insert right here where we have this Phillips head screw installed. It is the one that's used to hold down the styrofoam container for the jack and tools that come stock with the car. You can see what one looks like right here. And there should be one right under the spot on the surge tank right here, and that's how we've secured it right now. So it's oriented, exactly like this right here. You can see the orientation on top of the unit is such that these are the two pump outlets right here, and then these three are the additional inputs and outputs to the surge tank. So if you orient it like that, it should install exactly as we intend here. This screw hole back here might be a little bit difficult to get to, but I'm sure you guys can figure something out for it. So long as you have, at least the majority of the fasteners holding the surge tank down, you should be fine. I would look at getting some kind of rubber mat to put under it, maybe insulated grommets or spacers or something to try to isolate the vibration from the unit and also isolate it from mechanical stress as it twists around with the lines in the car and such. So the general routing of the lines is as such. So we have the three lines here that are going to be attached to the surge tank in this order, and they'll all be labeled for you as, in this case, 432. And you can see one here is a 90 degree. These two are 120 degree connections. So the number 4 line is going to go all the way to this point that we've marked here. We're going to give you a little tape template on the side of the surge tank that'll show you how to mount these all correctly and drill those holes for the bulkhead fittings. So you can see the number 4 line runs all the way up here, and then it terminates right here. So that'll be the number 4 one. The number 3 will kind of swing around the wiring harness on top of the unit here, kind of like that. And it'll run all the way down to the 3 point right here, just like that. And then you'll see the number 2. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but once you have the height of the bulkhead fitting here, it'll be fine. So it starts right up here with this 120 degree right here, and then it runs straight down to the location mark number 2, right there where the bulkhead fitting will be. So all 3 of these lines are -6 AN. Okay, so the other 2 we have right here are for the pump outlets. We have pump 1, pump 2, and these lines will just leave loose in this configuration. You guys can do all the tightening and such. So they both exit here at the 120 degree hose ends. They route down just like this. You can see we've kind of marked here on the chassis where the fuel filter will mount. So we've got a -8 union right here. We've got a -6, -6, -8 Y fitting right here. And if you route them just like this, you'll find they fit perfectly. So the angle's kind of weird there, but it makes everything fit nice and flush, and that makes the hose routing perfect. And then on the other side of the filter, we've got this short hose run here. So your bulkhead for the -8 going to the entrance of the fuel rail will be right here. And that'll be the -8 bulkhead fitting here. And this tiny hose right here will attach there. And you can see exactly where the filter will sit in between. Now the filter will come with a band clamp right here. One side of the band clamp you should be able to secure on this 45 degree surface, and probably the other side you'll be able to secure on this seam sealer bead right here. And you should be good.